I read that as Orf Ox. Welcome to Hey EW. I am RJ City, and my guest is AR Fox. Hey.
What up?
About a month ago, you came up to me and you said, hey, I should be on your show. I've done some, quote, pretty up Begin.
How you remember I said that like that? I thought you were gonna pull it up.
I just want to know where you would go when you say pretty up. I want to know what you mean by pretty up. Just give me one pretty up, and then we'll get into my research.
Making mistakes and just getting in trouble, I guess. I don't know. I thought you were gonna pull it up.
We're gonna get there. I just wanted to give you the floor to set the pace of what constituted pretty up.
A lot of mistakes.
Name one. Give me one mistake. Don't even give me pretty up. Just give me mildly up.
Wrecking cars and stuff.
Wrecking cars. There we go.
That aren't mine.
On purpose? You would hop into someone's car like Grand Theft Auto and just drive it into a wall?
No, some of them were a slow release, and I destroyed them over time. But some of them were instant.
Yeah, you said let's just do one big one for fun.
Yeah.
That insurance scam? What was it?
No, not all of them.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's get into my notes. You've been to prison multiple times.
Three.
Three. Okay. Good. Right up front, I want to play a little game called Prison or Wrestling. I'm going to list something. You tell me prison or wrestling. Okay? Who has worse fake names?
Wrestling.
Okay. Who has worse tattoos?
Prison.
Who has a bigger reliance on upper body exercises?
Prison.
Who has more fake alpha male toughness?
Oh, wrestling.
Who has more insecurity-inducing showers?
Wrestling.
Who has better organizational labor practices?
Oh, prison.
Who has better food?
Wrestling.
Who has more closeted alternative sexual lifestyles? Draw? It's even? Okay, that's fair enough. Who plays more awful 90s rock music?
Wrestling, clearly.
Which has more abuse disguised as paying dues?
That's a close one, too. Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's a draw.
Who has better faction names?
Oh, prison.
Who has more neglected wives and children?
Draw.
Who has a greater risk of an early death? We will move on there. Who has more problematic authority figures?
Wrestling.
Okay. Who has more systemic racism?
Huh. I don't know.
Come on, just prison. It's prison. Who's better at hiding illegal weapons?
Oh, prison.
Okay. And finally, who respects Tony Schiavone more?
Prison.
Good. Yeah, that's what I heard too. So you've been there 3 times. The first time is like nuts. The second and third time, are you more stressed or are you like, okay, because you know what you're gonna get into?
No, I just can't believe that I ended up back, and I just can't fathom doing it.
Was it the same prison every time?
Might have been. The last 2 times it was. It wasn't ever that long. It sounds, saying I've been in prison 3 times sounds long, but I was really sentenced to 18 months.
Right.
Yeah.
That's a long time compared to not being in, you know? And I will say, some pretty things happened there. Is it true you were locked in a cell and fought a man for 60 minutes?
Yes, kind of, something like that.
It's like a prison Iron Man match?
No, they could, when you go home, when you go to your cell from lunch or whatever, everyone's supposed to they just trust everyone to go in their cells with their cellmate, you know? My cellmate was a punk, and I was new to it. So they canned my cellmate into their cell. And they locked me in to beat me up in it.
How did you know it was 60 minutes?
Oh, it was something like that.
Okay.
It was terrifying. Something thought, you know.
And then they just go, okay, that's enough.
No, the CO came by, caught us.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do they have organized fights?
It's kind of like they would say, like, meet them in the back hallway or whatever.
Well, what finishes a fight? Is it similar to wrestling? Or are there prison gimmick matches?
No, it's just, some people, it's just up to the fighter's discretion because there's no ref. So once the winner decides it's enough, then it's done.
And then I assume they don't chain or anything. They just go right for the flippy stuff.
They just go right to it.
Yeah.
5 stars.
I've always said the prison fights need to slow down. I wish there was better psychology. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yes. Well, you did turn it around, may I say. You know what I mean? When did you go, okay, this is enough?
When I kept going back, you know. So the first time I went, my mother would send me, like, community colleges to look at. And then I got out, went to the college, but then I ended up violating my parole. So I went back. So then that time, she started sending me wrestling schools.
So she just downgraded. She started at college. Maybe we can totally turn this around, right? And then you went in a second time, she's like, maybe there's a trade. Maybe he'd become a plumber or a carpenter. Third time, she's like, we really have no other choice. Wrestling school it is.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
She thought that little of you. She said maybe he can just take bumps.
Yeah.
And it'll all work out.
Yeah.
That's remarkable. But it did work.
Yeah.
She was right.
Yeah.
Do you think more prisoners should be reformed through independent wrestling?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
You think that's the new making license plates?
I think so.
Okay.
I think so.
So just some kind of
They go
convict...
to my school in Atlanta. It's called the WWA 4.
Are you serious? We're gonna get into the school. Don't worry, I'll get the plug in. Don't worry about it.
I wasn't trying to plug it. I was trying to make a joke of my school.
So you're just housing prisoners now?
Pretty much.
So if you're a prisoner, you want to get in the biz, this is your guy.
Yeah.
So just any... I think they would make good wrestlers.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Because really, what in wrestling is any worse than getting the out of you for an hour in a jail cell?
None.
So if you can handle that,
Yeah.
you may have a shot.
Yeah.
Wow, this is fantastic. So you're in Connecticut.
Mm-hmm.
You want to be a wrestler because your mother's lost all hope. You decide to move to Atlanta to train under Mr. Curtis Hughes.
Yes.
Not exactly the first person who would come to mind. You know? He has a suit. He puts people in nerve holds. You don't.
Yeah.
What did you learn from Curtis Hughes?
I learned how to work. I learned the old school grit. Like, you know, I learned how to work, you know?
Yes.
Old fashioned stuff. And struggle, holds, stuff like that.
He didn't make you put on a suit?
Nah. But yeah, I don't do much moves he taught me, but
Yeah.
he taught me how to work.
Yes.
And taught me the old school, you know, Phillips stations and you know, all the old terms and you know, so I'm not just like some kid that you say kayfabe or you say this, that, or hit me with the Spiz kids. And they don't know what you're saying.
Carney's
you
a
know?
ridiculous
Yeah, that's what I'm
language,
saying.
though.
That's what
We're just
I know
switching
it's
the syllables
silly.
and putting
I know it's
I can
silly.
figure out what you're talking about.
Or like if he was tired, he'd be like, oh, I can't kick out today. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So like a lot of old school things that, you know what I mean?
Yes.
Not necessarily the moves.
Now, you first wrestled under the name Ampliflyer. Did someone have to tell you that was a stupid name, or did you just figure it out on your own?
I just figured it out myself after I kind of knew it was dumb from the beginning. I mean, I guess I liked it a little bit if I wanted to use it.
And what was the thing? You were acrobatic and loud? Was that the gimmick?
No, I was a high flyer amplified. So everything they did, I did a little bit more.
You just went higher?
Yeah.
Okay.
And you know what I'm saying?
So if someone did a leapfrog, you did a higher leapfrog.
Yeah, so if you think about it like that, it's not...
It's not that bad. I want to apologize. It's a good name now.
Yeah.
The name A.R. Fox. Did you just take the S and T off of Star Fox?
No. I don't even know what Star Fox is. How many people tell me, oh, you Star Fox? I said, yeah, sure, whatever.
Yeah.
You know?
Because you were busy smashing cars when people were playing N64.
Yeah.
Yeah, I understand. So what is it? Can I guess what AR stands for?
Yeah.
Axl Rose.
No.
Alfonso Ribeiro.
No.
Alan Rickman. All right. Alt-right. Really? Regrets. Assault rifle. R. Any of those?
No.
You gonna tell me?
Nah, it's kind of a secret. It's up to the imagination.
Well, I have an imagination, and as far as I'm concerned, your name is Alfonso Ribeiro Fox. It's my story, and I'm sticking to it. You know what I'm saying? Then did you take over the old school?
Yes.
So at what point did you say, you know what, I'm ready to teach this?
It ain't work like that. I got it handed to me. Like signed, I got it given to me.
Yeah.
Because the owner
Yeah.
was old. He like 80-something old.
Okay.
So he couldn't, it wasn't bringing in money.
Right.
He wanted somebody to carry on the name, so he gave it to me.
And the name is WWA4.
Yes.
Which means apparently absolutely nothing.
No.
Doesn't stand for anything at all.
No, and World Wrestling Alliance.
Okay.
But then the 4
Yeah.
is when they went to do the business license or whatever, they did WWA, oh, that's taken. WWA 1, oh, that's taken.
Yeah.
So the 4 is just random.
This really isn't the strongest branding.
No.
What would the 4 stand for if it had to stand for something?
Forever, I don't know.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure. Okay. Forever.
4
Forever
means
works.
a lot to us, but we don't know what it means.
Okay.
Like we throw
That's
up the 4.
Was it originally in the back of a strip club? This
Yup,
wrestling school?
that's where I came up.
So what did that smell like?
Oh, wow, crazy. Just, yeah, it was nuts. There was like a divider, like, there was a wall, I
Yes.
guess you could say. But, yeah, and that was the
So there would be a ring on one side,
Yes.
a divider,
Like-
and then a stage with a pole.
yeah, multiple poles, though.
Would there be training and strip
Yeah,
shows
same-
going on at the same time?
Yeah, and we would, yeah.
So you would hear like, next up to the stage, Candy, and then you would hear a guy take a bump?
Yeah, you'd hear the music would drown us out. But you could barely hear us talk, training wrestling because of the strip club.
Was there any 2-for-1 deals? Come watch a show and get a lap dance? Was there any of that? Did you train any strippers?
No.
Did any wrestlers become strippers?
I think so.
Good.
Yeah.
That's a really good idea. Yeah, that makes total sense to me. Did you bond with them at all? Like, hey, we're all exploiting our bodies for unreasonable amounts of cash?
No, we had heat. They hated us. We had a feud over the parking lot.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how did that end? Who's in there now? Is it still the same building?
Yeah, it's still the same. But I moved up. I upgraded. I got a glass front gimmick now.
So the strip club's gone.
Done with the strip club. yeah.
This is my parking lot.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I set them straight.
That's incredible. Good for you, ultimately. That is pretty up. You've trained a lot of people. Give me the list of some of the popular people that you've trained.
Lee Johnson.
Yes.
Alan Angels.
Yes.
Danny J.
Yes.
I helped Sean Dean.
Yes. So then your students start getting signed,
Yeah.
and you think to yourself, well, this is not gonna happen for me. If the people I'm training are getting signed and I'm not, it's gotta be over. Those who can't do, teach. And you're already teaching, so obviously, you couldn't do. You said, quote, people didn't want to take a chance on me because I had, that energy. What is that energy?
I don't know, just not listening to rules and stuff like that.
Are you giving me that energy now?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
I think you see I'm, you know what I mean, just a normal person.
Yes.
But-
No, you're not a normal person. You're pretty up. But it's okay.
Yeah.
Is ultimately, I think, the point I'm making here. So you stayed humble, you did the work, you said, AEW, I'm gonna be an extra, I'm gonna go wherever you need me.
Yep.
You bought a ticket to go to Dark.
Yep, multiple.
You're sitting on your couch.
Yep.
It pops up on TV that you're gonna be wrestling on Dynamite that week.
Yep.
That's kind of a way for AEW to do business. Did they give you a heads up at all?
No, not at all. I like it though. I like it
No,
though.
I don't like it. That's awful.
I wouldn't
That's
change
terrible.
it. Like,
Did they reimburse the plane ticket at least?
I ain't asked yet.
That's your own fault. That one's on you. And then you were basically ambushed into your AEW contract. Tell everyone how you found out you were signed.
They just, as soon as my match is done, they just told me Tony wanted to sign me as soon as my match was done.
Yeah, but they told you on camera, didn't they say?
on camera.
So Lexi's like, hey, by the way, you're signed.
Yeah.
Basically pressured you into signing the contract.
No, not pressure me. 'Cause-
They put, the red light was on. That was pressure. Renegotiate if I were you. If you need anything, talk to me. You refer to yourself as the people's choice. But don't you think people are idiots?
A little. I mean, everyone's smart in their own way or in their own head.
Everyone in this room is very stupid. People don't know anything about wrestling. Look at what people have chosen. Facebook, Heartburn, James Blunt, and now you. Do you want to be associated with what the people choose?
Well, that was a long time ago. That was a while ago I was called that.
All right, yeah. So nobody chooses you now, is what you're saying.
No.
Okay.
Not at all.
You invented a move called low main pain. Is there any remorse in that name?
Oh, no.
I mean, they can't even call it that in video games.
Why not?
It's a little racist sounding. This is how we'll balance it out. This is how we'll balance. What? Are you going to defend it?
I didn't know it was racist.
Lo
How's it
mein?
racist?
Lo mein? Where are you getting lo mein from? You're reading lo mein?
It's in the song. I say it because of a song.
Just because it's in a song?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Doesn't
why.
make it right. There's a lot of bad things in the music you listen to. Listen to Paul Simon.
Yeah.
Name your moves after that. The only way we can balance this out, what would be like a racist black equivalent?
To low main pain?
Yeah.
Man, what they call them suplexes? Oh, well, the three Negroes instead of the Three Amigos.
Okay.
You're laughing.
I'm not laughing.
That's what makes it.
It was good.
That's what makes it.
No, don't bring me into this. You invented the move. That one's on you. I have nothing to do with this, okay? Nothing at all. Oh, my God. You know, you're pretty up. I just want you to know that. You do a thing that bothers me a little bit. When you kick, you clap.
Yeah, well, it's good. We could clear the air on that.
Please.
I do that because Shima, a freaking damn near god in Japan, took me under his wing, and I won tag titles with him in Japan. And he did this on everything he did.
Yeah.
And whatever age I was, or like young in the business, I was impressionable, whatever, I thought it was the coolest thing ever. So I asked Shima, who's like up here in Japan, his like pictures in the freaking airport.
Yeah.
I asked him, hey, could I do that every time I hit people? And he's like, okay. Like, he didn't say yeah or no, but like, I kept doing it and doing it and doing it, and he didn't, I don't want to be out here lying and like, oh, he raised me. But I was like, yo, is this okay? He's like, you know, and so I just kept doing it.
That doesn't sound like an endorsement. I gotta be honest with you.
I just
shrugged at you.
I just kept doing it and doing it, and then I'd ask after stuff like, oh, if stuff was good or whatever. He never said nothing, you know? We also didn't speak the same language, you know what I'm saying?
I think so.
So, you know what I mean? I don't want to sit here and be like, oh, she would say, oh, I want you to do this, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I did it in matches in front of him for, you know what I'm saying?
So you're clapping in tribute.
To Shima.
Okay. All right, that clears it up, I guess. You said you love doing things in wrestling that haven't been done before. Go ahead.
I mean, move-wise.
Like what? Like what? What are you working on that we've never seen before?
Oh, countless stuff.
Like?
Countless stuff.
Give me one.
I do hip toss where I flip as well. A bunch of stuff. I got my notebook on me.
Yeah.
This is, it's probably something wrong with me, but this is all I do.
No, there's nothing wrong with you. You have a tattoo that says wrestling on your ring finger.
Yeah.
But aren't you also married?
Yeah.
So you're cheating on wrestling with your wife?
Yeah, I guess.
It wasn't really well thought out. When you got that tattoo, did you ever think you'd be married?
No.
Right, so this is more like a throuple.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, all connected. Yeah. God bless that woman. You said that your grandmother is 92 years old?
Yeah.
And she has not missed a single episode of Dynamite?
Yeah, she has passed now, though.
Oh. I'm watching old things.
Sorry to put it, but she watched it faithfully.
Yeah.
Faithfully. She knew everyone. She watched wrestling every day of the week. It was on, though, to be honest. Not just
well, she couldn't knit. She couldn't watch any Antique Roadshow. Anything else? Couldn't go for a walk?
She liked stuff. Like, she watched her programs or whatever, but at night, she watched wrestling faithfully.
Yeah.
Faithfully.
That explains so much. You have said, as great as your ring work is, that you need to work on the talking.
Yeah.
You need to bring up the talking. Let's go deep. Let's go sad and emotional. Cut a little promo on your grandmother.
Oh, man, I can't do that.
Just a little one. You don't have to be mean. You don't have to be mean. Just give a good one to go out on. And people will
Cut
say...
a promo about what?
That's up to you. But on your grandmother, you don't have to be mean to her.
No, I can't. I can't do that.
Just apologize for the pretty up I think would be fair.
No, I don't know what to say, man.
You know?
I don't know.
Okay, well, apologize for the suplexes then.
The suplexes.
Those 3 suplexes.
Oh, yeah, no. Yeah, I mean to say that. I don't want no trouble. I don't want to be canceled.
Yeah.
I think I got leeway to say stuff, though, because I'm mixed,
Okay.
But I never know. You know, it's not, it's just, it's odd, though.
Yeah.
It's odd. Like, I don't know if I could say certain things with white people or black people, so sometimes I just take a step back and watch.
Well, that's the best promo I've ever heard. Well, this has been a social reintegration, and you are a fox.
Hell yeah. Sweet.
We're gonna cut the suplex part out.